Hello, my name is Christian Ash. Welcome to the first episode of Lesson Learned. I'll give you, first of all, the brief sort of rundown of what this is all about. So, Lesson Learned is a podcast created by myself and Matt Tappe, and it'll consist of us talking to people and just recording stories from their life. So, on this episode, you're going to be hearing from Brandon Tang, Sanjay Vermont, and Craig Ferguson. They all had interesting stories to tell us, so sit back and enjoy. All right, welcome back. So we're here with Brandon Tang and Matt Tappe still, and Brandon has another story that he's going to tell.
Yeah,
so take it away.
You might not hear that first story. You never.
You
know.
might not hear.
This might be the only story. So
that's true. So
I'll just introduce myself again. Why
right,
not? Why
right.
not? You know. I'm 16 years young. I'm a guy who's just about peace. You know what I'm saying?
Still, yeah.
Still about peace. Let's just jump into the story.
All right, yeah. Let's.
This is recent. It was about a month ago, I'd say. And it was nighttime. It was a Thursday night. It was cold outside. It was in the winter. And I was sick. I was feeling a little under the weather, you could say. And I wanted to get this. I had a band concert the next day, so I'm like, I need to get rid of this.
This is the most recent band concert?
Yeah.
Yeah? So this is like
it was like a couple weeks ago.
yeah, this is March. So it's, and it's cold.
It's cold.
So it's, cold flu season.
So I'm like, I need to get rid of this quick. So I'm drinking a lot of water,
Okay.
Drinking a lot of water. Taking some cold medicine, some cough drops, just the normal stuff. Getting some good rest. Thought, hey, I'll go to bed early tonight. Just get some good sleep. That'll cure it. I want to emphasize that I'm drinking a lot of water, a lot.
Give us like
I'm drinking.
How much?
I'd say about 10 fluid ounces per 10 minutes. That's a lot.
That's a lot. He's drinking a lot of water.
A lot. And so and I didn't go pee or anything before I go to sleep, right? So I'm just full of liquid. And so right. I decided, I'm like, it's like 8:30. So I downed another glass of water and I'm like, I think I'll go to bed. Get some good sleep. That'll be good. So I head to bed. I fall asleep. And and I go to sleep. I wake up about 10:30, and I'm like, I gotta go pee, bad. And so I'm like sitting there, like I'm in physical pain because of just how bad I have to go pee right now.
Your bladder's just bursting out.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I gotta go real quick. So I get out of bed, and I'm like, the bathroom's downstairs. There's not one on the floor. I'm upstairs sleeping.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta go down the stairs, and I'm hustling. I shut the door. And I start to pee, and it's just I'm peeing so hard, harder than I've ever peed in my life. Like it was ridiculous, and I'm sitting there, and it seems like it's going on forever and ever, and then I'm like, I'm getting dizzy. It's like when you just stand up, after a long time, and you get a head rush, and you're like, oh man, can't see anything. But this is extreme. Like it's like that times 10, right?
Oh,
so I'm sitting there, like wobbling around. I'm like I'm missing the toilet bowl at this point, right? And it was insane. And then, I fall down. But I don't remember falling down, right?
Okay.
So I go down, and I wake up on the floor about a couple minutes later. So I fainted while peeing, right?
Yeah.
That's probably one of the worst times to faint.
I'm waking up. That's up there.
I'm naked on the floor. I'm covered in urine. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what to do. I'm like, I thought I was gonna die for a little bit. I was like, what just happened? So I'm laying there. I can't get up for a little bit. I'm just sitting there on the bathroom floor and in a little bit of shock. I'm like, do I wake my parents up and just tell them that I fainted? And I was like, well, yeah, I'm not gonna bother them. And so I stand up, still very dizzy, and I go over to the toilet and I finish peeing, right? Like
You
still had to feel
it wasn't
like
coming
it
out at
stopped.
that point, but it was
okay.
it had stopped, and I was like, I still gotta pee, right? So I finished peeing and then clean myself up. I'm like, okay, this is what just happened to me. Am I gonna? Yeah. Do I have a serious health issue? And so I wander upstairs. I'm like, well, maybe I should go back to bed. But I'm like, no, that was like a serious thing. I just fainted while you peed. And so I look it up on my phone. I'm like, am I gonna die? And turns out no. It's very common. Very common. Yeah, it was blown out of the water. It turns out if you wake up in the middle of the night and you pee really, you gotta pee really bad. You can fall over. So it was. I can't say I was a little disappointed. I was hoping it was a little bit more special than what happened.
Then
But turns out not. I just fell over while peeing. So I went to bed, and I awoke the next morning. Notified my parents I had fell, and they were like, okay. They were like, well, whatever. They didn't really care. But, so, they were like, it happens. I'm like, has this happened to you? And I was like, no, it hasn't. They were like, my dad was like, no, it's never happened to me, but, you'll be fine. So I was like, yeah, I'll be fine. And then, then I went to school that day, and I told everyone in sight that I had peed.
That's weird that I didn't know about that until
Yeah,
now.
I'm pretty sure I told, everyone. I was like, this is like a big moment in my life where nothing,
Was this... Maybe I wasn't there that day or something.
Yeah, maybe you were sick too.
Maybe I was sick.
There
was a lot of people sick at that time.
This is like a defining moment.
One of those days, yeah.
This is like a defining moment in my life. I don't remember a lot of things, but that will forever be ingrained.
You'll remember that
memory.
Until the day you die.
Until the day I die. Cause how many, as common as they say it is online, how many people can say that they've peed their pants or that they fainted while peeing?
I don't know anybody.
Can you say that, Tappe?
I don't have any I don't remember any.
You don't remember?
See,
it could have happened without us knowing about it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever happened to me, but I have urinated many times during the night. It's one of those things.
Yeah. So I thought, it's just it's a little token I'm gonna hold on to. People, people asked, "What's something special about you?" I don't have any, like that great of qualities or anything. But I have woken up covered in urine on the bathroom floor, and I think that's pretty special.
That's something you'll be able to tell your grandkids.
I will. I'll be able to tell everyone that. I think it makes me very very welcoming, very homey, People will be like, if I tell people that, it'll break down barriers. I can just connect with all around me.
It's a good way to open up.
It is.
Not a lot of people would talk about something like that.
It's just it's me. It's Brandon Tang.
It's part of the whole.
The guy who fainted while peeing. That's me.
All right. So, for all of you that are listening, just beware. It is possible to faint while urinating in the night.
Yeah. I think the lesson learned from this podcast, you see the title of the podcast here,
I see what you did
the
there.
lesson learned here is I think I'm just gonna be dehydrated for the rest of my life. You know, and then I'll never have to pee in the night.
Yeah.
I haven't drank a glass of water in weeks.
Wow.
And yeah.
Mm.
And I will.
You
I
still
will
okay?
never.
How are you functioning?
Been in and out of the hospital quite a bit.
Well, I mean, if they put the IV in your arm, that does hydrate you.
Yeah, it's
So
because, I just stopped drinking water completely.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like, oh man, I don't want to faint again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, this is a good thing. So if you don't want to faint,
Just
don't drink water.
yeah, that's kind of the
Right.
point I'm trying to get across here. I came here today. I just, a lot of people say, water, it's the basis of life. I'm here to tell you it's the basis of death. I almost died
Wow.
because I drank water.
You could have.
I could have died. I could have hit my head.
You could have hit
on
your
something.
head on the bathroom
And
tile.
I'm just here trying to save lives. People don't need to die from this. Don't drink water. Just
At all.
at all.
Should they drink anything else?
Is there?
Nope. There's
Nothing's
no
okay to
liquids.
drink.
No liquids. Try to eat really salty, dry foods as well.
So then you get the water.
Yeah, water out of
It
you.
absorbs the water.
It's really now when I do urinate, which is very, very sparsely. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, if you don't drink water.
So
I would
it's
assume
very thick. Like it's not. It's almost it's the consistency of like mucus, I'd say.
Okay, interesting.
So, and yeah, I'm doing fine. I think I haven't fainted. So
there you go.
lesson learned.
Lesson learned. Say it.
Don't.
Say
Lesson learned.
it. There you go. All right. All right. This is lesson learned. I'm Christian Ash. I'm here with Matt Tappe and
Sanjay, Vermont.
Sanjay Vermont and
Craig Ferguson.
Craig Ferguson. We got Craig here has a good story for us. So let's get
This is about
rolled.
the time a few of my friends went ding-dong ditching a few too many times.
So when was this? Just for
This
time
was
frame.
10th grade. Nick, you might know about this.
Who's
Matt's
Nick?
happy. I was on the phone. Sorry.
Sanjay.
Sanjay, you might know about this. Matt, you might too.
If I type something out,
I'm
I
not
do
gonna
know
say
something
names,
about
but I'm gonna say nicknames.
Code names.
Okay.
A man named K-Mac. You guys are probably aware of him.
Okay.
Well, sorry, I just gotta say something. Connor Martin jerks off to Ferial's Twitter. Oh, okay. Anyway, Kevin McCann had this outrageous idea one time.
Is his real name?
Oh, K-Mag had this idea on one like Friday night because we were super bored. We were just like around a fire, and he was just like, "We should ding dong ditch somebody," and what was that? And then so I was like, I mean, I guess, but I'm not about to do it. And then I don't know if it was ZR, a kid named ZR. I think he was there. Snitch Mom Gartner might have been there.
Good code name.
Do you call him Snitch?
Bathan Bunyan. He might have been there. Yeah. Who else? I think Brandon Tang was there too. He might have been there
Okay.
a few other times.
Is that a code name for someone?
He's already on the podcast.
Oh,
So it doesn't
Yeah, it's already there.
Just
So we go to this guy's house, who we find out later, his name is what's the name again? Sanjay?
I'm pretty sure it was Africa.
No. Actually, though, what was his name? Oh my gosh, he was kind of a neighbor to K-Mac.
Neil Nye.
Neil Nye. Yeah, but we called him.
Oh, that's his full name.
That's his actual name.
That's his name and last
By
name.
the way, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just telling the story. And K-Mac decided, let's ding dong ditch this house. This looks like a good one. And a few others stand back watching.
This
No,
is
no, no, no,
This
no,
is
no.
around Halloween last year.
Yeah, this is around
Oh, okay,
Halloween
okay.
last year,
Halloween.
our sophomore years.
Okay.
Oh.
Actually, hold on.
I think I was present.
was around the
I-
beginning
of
I
the
think I was
school year,
present
so-
for the first one.
No,
Alright.
You were
no,
there?
I think I was there.
No,
Okay, there was
no,
about
I
like
got
12 people.
I
I'm still
have to say
telling the
something.
story.
Hey.
It's a good detail to it. This is spanning from like late summer to Halloween. This is like that time
No.
frame. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
Oh,
true. It did.
okay.
It took. It was 7 weekends in a row. This happened.
Yeah.
In a row.
Se-
Okay, we'll get to that later.
Alright.
So what happens is K-Mac, and then ZR. I think it might have been them too. I know K-Mac. They ding dong ditched the first time, and we're like, oh, that was really funny. And then they wanted to get someone else's house, but they're like, hey, what if we go back to the same house? And I was like, I don't know, man. That doesn't seem like a good idea. He did it 4 more times that night, I think, and this is and then we just stopped. Then it was kind of dumb after a while, and the mom came out. She was just standing outside the door, just looking. It was really scary, and we were just hiding behind grass and trees, and yeah. And then, so another weekend goes by. No. The next weekend, I mean, the exact same thing happens, and that's it. We thought it was hilarious. Then another weekend, we did the same thing. The 4th weekend, I think they started calling the police.
They bought surveillance equipment.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
They spent like
they
$300.
spent like $300 on surveillance equipment, and they were getting the police. They got the what was the name for K-Mac?
Don't remember. But
They
I remember,
got his
K-Mac.
name. He was in the news, the St. Anthony newspaper.
and they had Facebook posts of try
Yeah.
to catch these people because they got a picture of
There was something banned.
Malex Fester. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Malex
the
K-Mac.
picture with the Acadia,
Yeah.
Acadia
Yeah,
sweatshirt.
Yeah, Malex Mester showed up one time.
Okay.
AK. Let's call him AK.
Okay.
AK showed up one time.
AK-47.
And that's the time they didn't know, but there were surveillance cameras, and they got a picture of K-Mac and AK,
Oh, man.
of them, like, about to ring the doorbell. There was no facial recognition or anything.
They're like hoods.
But the
They had
sweatshirt.
hoods on, but the sweatshirt. They
And
couldn't wear
everyone knew-
They can't wear those sweatshirts ever again. Couldn't. They stopped wearing it after that. And, ZR, he also couldn't wear his hat anymore because the surveillance cameras.
They caught the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the weekend after that, this was like the 5th weekend, I think. Zane, oh shit, ZR,
wow.
his what? You were
I
in his
think it
house.
was-
You slept over at ZR's house.
Sanjay Vermont.
Sanjay Vermont slept over at
Don't
ZR's house.
remember exactly what happened, but
Oh,
somehow
but
people got
somehow
involved.
other people got involved in it, and I think then ZR's mom like said something to him.
That was retarded.
She said something about like she like found out he was doing something like ding dong ditching, right?
I'm pretty sure she saw the Facebook post.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
she saw it was
Recognized the
ZR,
hat.
and yeah, and that happened, and then ZR said he had to do community service, and it was really stupid, and it sounded really dumb, and we kind of believed him, then we're kind of like, nah, that's a lie, he's lying, and the next weekend, what happened? I think,
I don't.
no, they did it again, and again, I didn't do it, but I was still watching, and they had police pull up, like, around every street, and so we were, like, running through the streets trying to hide and everything, and there were police on the street. This is going down right across from the community center, like, down that big hill.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was down there, and we were like hiding behind lawns, going in through backyards, and we were like slipping and falling, and I lost the group. Like, I ran away. I ran to a friend named Nen Beast's house. And slept over there, I think, and Sanjay would happen to be there.
Sanjay Vermont was in the parents.
He was, yeah, and so I got to stay over there, which was good because I think the guys got caught, which was really scary. Or maybe they just ran away and the police like showed up at their house. And the next weekend, which was Halloween, they had to go to this guy's house, Neil and I. They had to go to his house. And they had to apologize, or he freaked out. They got a video. It's up on YouTube. I don't know where to look. It might be.
Really?
It might be on K-Max.
No, it's not.
It could be on. I think he still has the video. I know for a fact. It's an 18-minute video of them going at it, like arguing with each other. And honestly, I don't think K-Mac or ZR had an argument because they were the ones who started this. And Neil Nye wanted them to pay for the security cameras, and everyone who did it, was involved, had to apologize to him and the family because they were getting terrorized, is what they said. And I forgot to tell you the worst part. ZR and K-Mac put shaving cream on their window one time, which I thought was pretty bad. I think it was in their backyard, which that would have been really scary. And yeah, that happened. So then I think it was Nathan and Nolan. Oh, fuck. Nathan Bunyan.
And Wolin
And Wolfie went to give him the money and apologize, which they did. And they tried to get everyone at K-Mac's house because we were all like sitting at his table, like deciding what to do. Like it was a meeting and everything, and it was really weird. And we were all like freaking out. And I didn't go up and apologize, but I did give money. Like we were supposed to pay for the security, so everyone had to pay $20, and it all equaled out to like $200 something. And there were like two people who were gonna go over there and give him the money. And what ended up happening was they went to the mini mart, which is now the SA, and bought food. They didn't even have to pay for the security. They went and bought food with our money. And so I what was his name? Snitch Momgartner. I threatened to hit him if he didn't give me my money, so he gave me the money.
He gave you the money
because it was $20, and I'm not about to lose $20 because they seriously had like $100 and some. They spent a lot of it at Mini Mart, which is kind of annoying.
What the hell did they buy at Mini Mart that
I don't know,
costed them
$180?
Did they buy the mini mart?
Yeah, so the Mini Mart is probably worth about that much.
Yeah, it was really funny, and it kind of wasn't that funny at the time because we were really scared. And yeah, the lesson there is don't.
I think they have to analyze the lesson.
Do we? Okay. So
what do you guys think about that?
I would say that well,
Don't take it
Don't-
too far.
you don't ding dong ditch people with security cameras.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If they well, yeah, you didn't know that at the time.
I didn't do it.
I didn't know that at the
I actually
time.
thought you were supposed to terrorize a house with security
like-
cameras.
Yeah.
Well,
Smart.
you guys, that's what you did. So you
Maybe to make
That's
sure
what,
if you're
that's
gonna,
what they did.
maybe if you make sure if you're gonna
You gotta-
terrorize a house with security cameras, make sure you cover up the security cameras before.
Yeah, I don't think they knew
Yeah.
about the security cameras
Okay.
Okay.
until
problem.
They didn't.
they saw them on like on the newspaper
Oh, okay.
or website.
Maybe, like,
Still, it was pretty.
Maybe
messed
once
up,
they
I think.
kind of once you find out they have security cameras,
Don't put
and you're in
shaving
the
cream on
paper
the
and
window.
stuff. Don't
Don't
put shaving
put
cream in the
shaving cream on the window.
window. Then maybe you can just stop.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, don't take
That's
that
the
kind of
lesson.
stuff too far.
Yeah,
Is the-
7 weekends in a row.
Unless you got a
7
YouTube
weekends-
channel.
Unless you got if you got a
And he
YouTube
does.
channel, then
He does. So.
But I don't think he got famous.
Oh sure.
oh. So I don't do that unless you're famous. Or
Unless you have money, you can't do anything
Don't-
bad.
yeah. don't take ding dong ditching too far. Right? So that's
Yeah, that's the
there you go.
lesson.
Good answer, guys.
Yeah, that's good. Lesson learned. Hello, Christian Ash and Matt Tappe here with Sanjay Vermont and Craig Ferguson. So Sanjay has a story to tell. You heard Craig Ferguson's story, all right? Already?
Now you're gonna hear my side
Now
of the
you're gonna hear
story, but it's a completely different story.
Yeah.
This is a story of love and hope.
Star Wars.
This is Star Wars. No, I'm just kidding. So it was about 3 years ago, and I have a pretty good relationship with my father. You know, me and him get along pretty well. We crack jokes to each other. Your normal son bro kind of activity going on. I call him bro. He calls me bro. We hug. Pretty special moment for everyone. And one day,
Is that Bella Reeves?
I was sitting on my,
Charlotte Wolf.
I was sitting on my, what do you call it? The thing that you eat food off.
Table.
The table.
Countertop. And I was sitting there eating, and my dad kind of came home. And my mom was sitting in the living room, and he came in and he just bought fruit. And I was sitting there eating.
What kind of fruit?
What kind of fruit?
Oranges, apples, bananas.
Okay.
And
The usual.
I'm sitting there eating, and he playfully tried to annoy me by throwing some fruit at me. He threw an apple at me.
Your-
Not too hard, he kind of like that.
Your
you know?
dad
Yeah, he threw
threw
an
an
apple
apple at you.
And I'm like, stop it. And he's like, catch this. And then he threw it again. And I dropped it. And he's like, nice one. And the one he threw at me was an orange. And I dropped it. And I'm like, oh yeah? Why don't you catch this? Why don't you catch this? So I took the orange and I threw it as hard as I could at him. But the thing is though is that like, the viewers can't see the visualization.
Yeah, okay.
Here's a doorway. Here's my dad over here on the opposite side of the doorway.
He's using
The
his
door's open.
hands to
You're good.
He's on the opposite
You
end of
can't-
the doorway. Here's the doorway. And I'm
no,
over here
they
sitting.
can't see the doorway or
Here's the doorway. And I'm over here sitting.
Oh.
Here's my dad.
They
He,
see-
he threw it through the doorway, and he's like, catch this, and I missed it. And I was kind of mad, because I was like in the midst of current events. So I picked up the orange, and I tried to throw it as hard as I could at him, but I missed. And I hit the wall, because the doorway's right here. He's on the opposite end. I hit the wall, and it was a white wall, and an orange just nailed it. And orange juice went everywhere. And my mom's like, Nicholas! And then,
Wait, what?
Yeah.
She said what?
Nicholas?
Why?
Sanjay! and I'm like, what? And my dad's like, are you an idiot? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I playfully threw that at you, and you wound up and threw it at me as hard as you could, and you hit the wall. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And then I had to clean up the orange all over the white wall. And my mom was mad at me for a couple days. I actually wasn't allowed to enter my house for 2 days.
You and your parents seem like you're both assholes.
What's the lesson learned here?
Well, that just reminds me of another story.
He's
Between me
okay.
and my
Where the fuck is my phone?
We're gonna have to bleep that out.
All right. Anyway, so me and my dad, yeah, we got a good relationship. We're
Christian.
good guys.
Christian
We're good
Catholic.
guys. And so my dad, he liked basketball. Played his whole life. He got this Michael Jordan rookie card.
Oh, okay.
And when I was
Wait.
in kindergarten,
Wait,
Michael Jordan?
when your dad was a kid?
no,
Wait, your
he,
dad-
he's had it his entire life.
Your dad
Oh,
was in
okay.
kindergarten and
Shut
you got
up.
the Michael Jordan.
Yeah. No, when I was in kindergarten, okay, he's had a Michael Jordan rookie card, and when I was in kindergarten, he showed me it and everything, and I brought it to school to show all my friends, which was not smart at all. 'Cause first of all, I was in kindergarten, and well, no, this is probably second grade. Second grade.
Okay.
So second grade,
Which is
And-
it? Are you in kindergarten or second?
Second
grade?
He's in
grade.
second grade.
and
You're in second grade. You're pretty.
so I show it to all my friends at lunch, and one of my friends shows me 2 bags of chips, jalapeno, Old Dutch chips. He says,
Jalapeno and
I'll
cheddar.
trade you these 2 bags of chips for this Michael Jordan rookie card.
Uh-oh.
And guess what I did?
You're trading.
You took the trade.
I took the trade. Do you know how much the card was worth then?
Probably a lot of money.
A lot of money, right?
Do you want to know how much
How
it's
much?
worth
No,
now?
how much?
How much?
Don't say. The relationship with my father.
Wow.
Courtesy.
That's
Tried to be funny. He's trying to be funny, guys.
So is it?
He
is
said
it
that
worth?
to try to be
Yes, it's
funny.
so good.
Is it worth?
Wow. Thanks, Craig.
That's the story.
That's Craig. man,
Wait, so
trying to be funny
so
friend.
the kid took it, and your dad never got the card back. Really. So that kid just got the deal of a lifetime. Then.
Yeah.
The Michael Jordan rookie card
I
for
don't even know
2 fucking bags of chips.
He moved.
that out.
I'll-
To
I'll-
beep, 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 beep.
Wait, is this a true story?
is this
I think
no?
he's
Is
trying
this,
to be
is
funny.
this true?
No,
it's
no.
true.
Were you
It's
that
true.
stupid back then?
Let Pinky promise me that's true.
It's
Like,
true.
what
Okay.
did your dad do?
No, yeah.
And
What happened?
What did he do?
Yeah, you came
Never
home
found
without
out.
the card. He never found
But
out.
like, it's a Michael
Card
Jordan
must have
rookie.
not
It's a
been
mi-
important to
How
him.
did he
I don't know.
like steal it and then now he thinks
I
that he
told
lost
Christian,
it?
I have a question. I have a question.
What?
It's actually about the truancy of his story over here. How was a second grader able to hold on to a Michael Jordan rookie card if it's his dad's prized possession? Wouldn't the dad have better locks on it? than him just being
I
able
said
to
my
grab
dad
it?
gave it to me.
Oh, he gave it
Your
to you.
dad gave it to
He
you, but then
trusted a
Oh.
second
I said,
grade
no,
elementary
not
school
give it to me,
student.
like keep. He said he let me hold it and I took
He
it to
let
school.
you hold it. So he watched you take it to school. He goes, here, take
No,
this to school.
he doesn't know. I took it
Is
to
that what he
school.
said?
my question.
Wait,
so
so
your
you-
dad, how did your dad not find out?
He did find out.
Oh,
he
you said he didn't.
was trying
Did
to
you
be
not hear?
funny. He
Did
was
you not
trying
hear
to
the
be funny.
ending part? Did you not hear the ending part?
He was trying
I
to
said,
be
do you know
funny.
how much it's worth now? The relationship with my father.
So you
Laughs
don't-
at his
so
own
you-
joke.
So he,
So you don't. So.
It never happened.
Oh.
so
He does have an MJ rookie card though.
So you made that whole
you made the
thing
whole freaking thing up.
Just want to go get soda
You
pop.
pinky promised me that you told the truth.
I'm sorry, man.
Craig's a lying asshole.
Craig is a lying asshole.
Let me tell you a story. My dad had a signed card from every baseball player ever lived, and he said, "You hold on to this, first grade Nick." So I took it to school, and I traded it to my best friend George for a magazine. That's what I did.
What magazine?
What magazine?
Guess what it
Lesson
costed me?
learned.
Guess what it costed
The
me?
relationship.
A relationship with my father.
Hey, what's the lesson? What's the lesson we learned out of this?
The lesson learned
Don't make a
is
joke
you're an
off of someone
asshole.
else's joke, you idiot.
What
Yeah,
joke? I just
so
heard a bunch
stupid.
of rambling.
You're,
was a
you
good
you
joke.
see, I'm gonna have to edit this and edit this whole thing out because that's not a true story, and it's.
Why is it still playing then? You
I-
want this on there? I know you do.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You
Oh,
do
yeah.
want it.
I just stopped it. All right, that's it for episode 1. If you want to be a guest on the podcast, send us a DM on Instagram. Our Instagram is _lesson.learned. Special thanks to Brandon Tang, Nick Zezulka, and Marcus Schram. Thank you for listening.